Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, September 8th, 2015. The U.S. stock market is closed. Today was quite a day, and I had, well, if you look at this Dow chart here, it looks like a roller coaster. I was kind of on an emotional roller coaster today. It's funny, when things go bad, I can get very relaxed, but when things go really good, I can get pretty upset, worried, and everything else. And that's kind of what happened today. Dow closed up almost 400 points today. What happened was the Chinese market went crazy last night, and so we opened up on this first bar you see here. Within 10 minutes, the Dow was up, 275 points this morning, and ended up closing up at officially 390, but I think it actually topped out at 400 points on the close. It was an emotional roller coaster for me because, the way our system does things, we're doing buying up here. And I mean, did we do buying? We got into 29 positions. That's over half our portfolio. And then after getting in, the thing pulls back. And how many times have we seen that? I mean, that's just been, the kiss of death for us for the last 8-10 weeks. And so I'm just sick about this. I'm just I want to throw up. And well, then it started to rally. Well, okay, maybe it's coming back. It gets up here, basically fails to take out this high over here, and then starts sinking back. And down when about here, I'm just totally freaking out. I'm just looking at this and saying, we're gonna lose a huge amount of money on a day the Dow's up over 300 points. How can that be? How sick is that? How sick this system is? And then I'm thinking, we get all these positions, and tomorrow the thing's going to collapse, and we're going to end up losing $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, and that's what I'm thinking. And then of course the thing turns around and it starts climbing and climbing. It takes out the high over here that it made on the open, ends up closing near its high, and as I say, ultimately probably just hit up 400 points, closes up officially 390 points today. Great day for the Dow. I'm going to tell you something. This pattern that we're seeing is new. We haven't seen this pattern in 8-10 weeks. And the reason this is a different type of pattern, folks, this is a bull pattern. This is the bull come back into these markets. And it's great to see, but I didn't want to believe it this morning. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I was just really very fearful of this. And so I had kind of an emotional morning. But now that it's over with, hey, I'm glad to see it, and I'm calling this the bull, the return of the bull. I actually called the return of the bull back on the 24th of August, but I wasn't, we weren't seeing any true evidence of this. But this is evidence that the bull is back, so I'm very happy about this. As I say, we got into 29 positions today. 20 of them are positive. The thing that's kind of unique though is that we don't have, I think we have one really big position. Other than that, we're holding a lot of stuff that are positive, a few $100, maybe $1,000, that kind of thing. So our profits are really spread out over those 20 some markets. So we definitely want to see follow through on this move tomorrow. But I really think it's going to come. I'll show you some of the individual trades we had. Oh, I forgot. I am showing this to you in multi-charts. I'll switch back to my trading software here to show you the individual trades. This first one is RXDX. That's Ignita, and I believe that's a drug company. We had gotten into this on Friday. It closed favorably, but it popped up really nice today. Ignita on the close was up 6%. We got out here. It's not quite up to 6% there, but we did pretty well. We took $4,000 out of Ignita. That was our biggest closeout trade. Very, very nice. Then I'll show you a couple of things we got into. As I say, we only got into one really big trade, and everything else was fairly small. This was kind of one of the middle trades. This is Juno Therapeutics. Everything we got into today has to do with health, it seems. Those seem to be our biggest stock. Juno gapped up. We buy the gaps. It pulled a little bit against us, but then it went up, take out its high, and ended up closing very close to its high. We have $2,000 in open trade equity in Juno Therapeutics. And then I'll show you the biggest trade we had today, and as I say, this was the only big trade. This was the only big trade. Everything else is just a lot of small stuff, but we have 20 stuff. And so, even though it's stuff maybe small, that adds up, and it added up to $13,000 today. This is Trillium Therapeutics. It gapped up. We buy the gaps, and then after we got in, we got very nice fill here. There's no problem getting into this. Then it really screamed and screamed and screamed. Look at this, closed right at the tip-top high there. We're holding $4,000 in open trade in Trillium Therapeutics. So, great day for the system, great day for the Dow. Trader Bob the Bull is back, and I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday.